Hello, peachies! Welcome back to Dear Peachie. When people mention cat eye makeup, what comes to your mind? Is it the seductive winged eyeliner that resembles the alluring gaze of a cat, complemented by long, luscious lashes? Well, we've discovered this captivating makeup look on Xiaohongshu that seamlessly blends the iconic cat eye with the trendy Douyin style, creating a mesmerizing fusion of sophistication and youthful vibes. Z is an up-and-coming beauty influencer on Xiaohongshu, with an impressive following of over 40,000 fans. Her looks are primarily inspired by the latest trends and adapted to align with the Chinese beauty aesthetics. This gorgeous makeup look we're showcasing today has garnered a staggering 1 million views on her Douyin account, leaving fans asking for a tutorial on how to achieve this alluring, cute cat eye makeup look. Without further ado, let's get into it. First, Z shapes and fills in her brows using a brow pencil, drawing hair-like strokes that follow the natural direction of her brow hairs. She fills in any sparse areas and deepens a few strokes towards the tails for added definition. Since the focus is intended to be on the eyes, Z lightens her brows using a tinted brow gel in a lighter brown shade. Staying true to the eye-centric concept, she applies a subtle pink blush to the apples of her cheeks using a stippling brush for a natural, flushed effect. Z also dabs some of the same pink shade onto her eyelids as a base color, deepening it towards the outer corners to create a soft gradient effect. For her eye makeup, Z uses the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeshadow palette. She starts by layering the mauve pink shade all over her upper and lower lids, blending the edges seamlessly for a diffused, natural look. Next, she takes a rich brown shade from the palette and concentrates it into her crease to add depth and definition. Using a blending brush, she diffuses the brown shadow horizontally, allowing it to meld seamlessly with the mauve pink tone. Then, she brings the shadow up in the winged shape towards the outer corners. Here, Z brings the deeper browns upwards, almost following the elongated flick of her liquid liner that she will fill in later to create a dimensional, cat-inspired eye look. Z uses a liquid black liner pen. She begins by lining the outer corners of her eyes first, drawing a slightly lifted line extending from the outer edge. She then connects this line to another one that starts from the point aligned with the outer edge of her iris. Next, she continues to line the eyeliner from the inner corner towards the wing to connect the eyeliner together. For an extra dose of drama, Z applies long, wispy false lashes to both her upper and lower lash lines. However, you can easily modify and tailor the elements to suit your own eye shape and personal preferences. To expertly sculpt and define her nose, Z uses the Judy Doll 2-in-1 highlighter and contour palette. Using a sickle-shaped nose contour brush, she picks up the lighter contour shade and traces it along the sides of her nose in a subtle C shape, starting from the nose bridge. For added dimension, she fills in a softly shadowed V shape just beneath the tip of her nose. Z then goes back to the nose roots and blends the contour powder back and forth along the natural grooves to deepen and diffuse the shadows. To create an illuminating, lifted effect, Z opts for the palette's matte highlighter shade, which she applies around her inner corners and highest points of her nose bridge and nose tip. This strategic highlighting provides a gorgeous contrast against the shadowed contours, resulting in a sculpted, lifted nose shape. For an extra touch of glamour and radiance, Z switches to a smaller, more precise brush and dips into the glittery highlighter shade from the Judy Doll palette. She places the shimmery highlight along the inner corners of her eyes, then traces the highlighter down the bridge of her nose, and dabs some onto the tip for a lifted dimensional effect. To infuse an alluring, youthful flush into her viral, cute cat eye look, Z reaches for the vibrant Kaleidos blush in the shade Dream Walks, a punchy, pink-toned hue that perfectly complements her overall vibe. Using a fluffy blush brush, she sweeps the pigmented powder onto the apples of her cheeks, concentrating the color towards the center of her face for an intense pop of color. She also taps some of the rosy blush onto the tip of her nose and chin to impart an all-over, youthful, flushed effect. For the perfect lip to complement her cute cat eye look, Z reaches for the Into You matte lip in the Coral Peach shade W2. She applies it by concentrating the creamy matte formula on the center of her lips, then expertly blends and diffuses it outward with a rounded lip brush. This ombre technique gives the illusion of a fuller, more pillowy pout. In a clever multitasking move, Z takes whatever product is left on the lip brush and gently taps it onto the apples of her cheeks. This intensifies her earlier blush application for an all-over flushed, radiant effect. The final cherries on top are the strategically placed fox moles that Z draws underneath her eyes and around her nose area using a black gel eyeliner. The finished look is equal parts alluring and adorable. So what do you think? All this precise winged liner, wispy lashes, and flushed rosy accents are sure to turn heads wherever you go. Whether you go all out with the dramatic false lashes and intense smoky shadows, or prefer to tone it down for an everyday vibe, the versatility of this look allows you to make it your own. Will you be recreating this cute cat eye look? Let us know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye!